Yo, what is going on, everyone in the XRP community? Make sure right now just destroy that like button, and I'm going to show you guys a very intriguing video clip of Vitalik Buterin, who used to slip on Ripple CTO Stephen Thomas's couch. Okay, listen to what he said about Ripple in the past, and then we got to discuss why did his tune change.
That's really what Ethereum is. You know, people talk a lot about things. Talk about cryptocurrency 2.0 being like the internet of value. We're not the internet of value. Ripple is the internet of value. We're an arbitrary processor for state transaction function.
So Ethereum is not the internet of value, but Ripple is the internet of value. This is, I imagine shortly after he got off the couch of one of the Ripple executives. But what made him change his tune over time? Was it bad blood between Ripple and Vitalik? I know that the reason why Vitalik couldn't work for Ripple was because they had problems with his visa and immigration laws and all that stuff, yada, yada. But why did his tune change so dramatically on his position of XRP? I mean, you got Satoshi Nakamoto, the Satoshi email leaks. The guy that created Bitcoin literally said Ripple is the only, project that's really doing something besides concentrating everything onto a central server. Vitalik Buterin saying, no, Ethereum is not the internet of value. Ripple is the internet of value. And then all of a sudden it's just, XRP is a shit coin, and we're going to go ahead and, fill the pockets of William Him and get a free pass and make sure specifically it does not mention Ripple or XRP to leave them in the dark in the gray area. Why did his tune change so drastically? Guys, we got a big month for September. For Ripple and XRP, yes, we got, 7 days left till September 19th. I'm not saying September 19th is the big, oh my God, XRP price moon. I mean, I am hoping that, we do get some more uptrending price action because the weekly chart's looking quite well with this double bottom. Got big gaps up here need to be filled. On the hourly chart, you go ahead and look left. We pretty much filled most of this gap right here, grabbed that liquidity, and forming somewhat of a base up here. Not sure how long that's going to hold, but I'm hoping we can keep rocketing forward. Take a quick peek at the monthly chart. Not much to see here. The weekly really tells you kind of more stuff. And again, we're on Binance. We're not on the Bitstamp charts. We're not seeing the all-time data, but you can see monthly's finding support back at this region, and the weekly is finding support at the same exact region. And I just got a feeling, XRP is going to go for one of these right here. That's just my gut feeling. Again, I know I'm terrible at technical analysis. I am not your technical analysis guy, but I'm just going to tell you what I think. Major gaps all up in here. Double bottom support. I mean, the market tried to send XP down multiple times. Clearly said no. The liquidity's there. The buyers are there. They're going to start sending it higher. Market does nothing but move in waves. So again, back on the topic of, the September 19th thing. We got a couple updates from James K. Fill in here today. One of them is District Judge Torres has approved the parties' joint scheduling proposal to govern sealing issues relating to the upcoming summary judgment motions. That's one thing that, Judge Torres did approve, for once the SEC and Ripple working together to get something through. But then there's another catch, though, from today, September 12th, 2022. Ripple defendants, for reasons stated earlier, opposed the SEC's request to seal the identities of its proposed experts in connection with the parties' Dauber motions, including the parties' reply briefs. New and original filings are below. I think my brain literally just tried to connect these two words together. But anyways, yeah, they do not want to have the identity sealed because, sealing the SEC experts, Daubert motions, it's now you're hiding identity. Why does the SEC want the identity hidden so bad? I think we know the answer to that question. Ripple, maybe, the soccer team of 23-something lawyers that are on their side right now versus the SEC's 3. I remember one of them dropped off a year ago, which is pretty funny. Maybe the lawyers know something. Maybe they've done a little digging into some... I don't know. I'm not a legal guy. I don't know what lawyers do, but I know that things can be done where they find out some information that's not exactly public. Not saying I'm speculating, oh God, they're hacking into email servers reading stuff, but I'm just saying they are very directly opposing sealing the identities of these, Dauber motions. Because, the statements are going to come out of what was said, but they want to know specifically who was the one that said it. So we write on behalf of basically what we just read in the tweet right there. For the reasons set forth in defendants' prior submission relating to sealing, defendants oppose the SEC's request to seal the identities of its proposed experts in connection with the parties' Daubert motions, including the parties' reply briefs. As further set forth in defendants' prior submission, the SEC has not made the necessary particularized demonstration of fact to establish that sealing is appropriate as to the identities of the proposed experts who are the subject of the Daubert motions. Now, the SEC, their reasoning for wanting to seal the identities is for the safety of these people. Because, like I'm thinking of that Eric Andre meme in my head. Like the famous Eric Andre, like shooting meme of the guy on the couch. Like they come after the XRPL community, right? And they destroy billions of dollars overnight. 2 nights in a row, like 2 different overnight sessions of just absolute destruction of market cap. And then, they're getting like harassed online and people are sending threats to them. And then they sit here and play the victim card of like, oh my God, why is this happening to us? What's going on? Like we gotta hide, we gotta, seal the identities of these people just for their safety, Well, it's like, well, did you consider our safety of our financial well-being when you tanked the price? I mean, yeah, okay, sort of, blessing in disguise. Hey, 80 cents down to 17 cents. Scoop it up cheap, went to $2 a coin. But again, at that time, you don't know that's going to happen. You don't know that's going to happen. So it's like the biggest argument the SEC is going to put forward is, hey, like, we need to protect, we don't want people getting harassments and threats. Well, it's like, hey, don't come and harass us and there's a certain word I want to say, but completely what the XRP holders and destroy the market cap overnight. Okay. 2 of 2. I don't want to waste your guys' time and read all this like legal jargon and stuff, but I think we pretty much get the point here. SEC experts 2, 3, and 4. The SEC has made no showing at all relating to these experts to justify its extensive proposed redactions. SEC expert 5, this expert identity is already publicly known and has been for several months, maybe Hinman, I don't know. His reports and deposition transcript have been filed on the public docket since March, and his depositions transcript was publicly filed by the SEC itself. The SEC has made no showing justifying sealing information that is already public. At most, they have identified a single non-threatening text message from 3 months ago that only that shows only that someone reached out to the expert via text message to say his report was very flawed. Okay, so like the SEC is saying that they're getting like, just incredible like threats and harassment online, but some XRP holder just nicely sent him a text message saying, I think your report is very flawed. Not even violent or aggressive or even passive aggressive, just being completely blunt saying it's flawed. That sort of straightforward criticism does not suggest any danger to the expert and cannot justify sealing the expert's identity, which I just mentioned a few minutes ago is the SEC's little, joker card up their sleeve that they think is so good is, oh, yeah, this is for the safety of them. Oh, what? His report's very flawed? That? SEC Expert 1's identity and high-level substance of his preferred opinion are already publicly known. And indeed, the name of SEC Expert 1 appears in the docket entries for 2 of the SEC's own filings in this case of the day. At this point... No, that's it. Wait. Yeah, at this point, the redactions would be effectively futile. So, yeah, basically Ripple is giving their whole pitch on why the SEC is full of BS and they should not go through with sealing the identities. One last one from James K. Fillon. This is a second scheduling update to the original one from September. And yeah, Jeremy Hogan is saying September 19th. Not saying, $37,500 per XRP Fed buyback, but September 19th, the parties will file public redacted versions of briefs in support of the summary judgment motions, which we will be, I know all of us XRP YouTubers are going to freaking scoop this up and make so much content from it, because Jeremy Hogan was saying September 19th is going to be the day where we pretty much, it's like a good analogy that Jeremy Hogan was pretty much saying. I mean, he was saying it's like you're going to see all their cards on the table, but I think a better way of saying it would maybe be like, hey, you're playing Texas Hold'em. All the bets are done. Everyone's checked around the table. Two knocks on the table all around with all the people. And then now it's time to show your cards. So curious what those cards are going to hold. September 19th, only 7 days left. very much looking forward to the information that comes out. For Mason Versilius here, September is going to be a very, very big month. We got the CPI report. I'm not saying all this has to do with Ripple XRP, but just still big for cryptocurrency in general. Got the CPI report, Ethereum merge happening on September 15th, September 21st, interest rate announced, September 22nd, Cardano hard fork launch. I think we got enough of a kind of crypto media storm here, especially with the merge. I mean, that's like the number one largest altcoin in the world, essentially changing its blockchain to become more like XRP. But hey, I'm not the one who said that, but that's what it kind of sounds like to me. I know XRP is not a proof-of-stake network, but taking the first big leap away from proof of work, that is essentially Ethereum trying to become more efficient like the XRP ledger. Okay. Another thing that's missing in here is that the Flare tokens will be coming out very, very soon. I hope there's not a delay like XLS20. I'm not saying like I was super excited for the XRP NFTs. Like dude, I literally do not care about NFTs at all. I am sorry. I got to say it. I really don't. But as soon as you can get your driver's license, insurance, passport, car registration on NFT, I'm going to be all for it. But until then, I really don't care for NFTs. Currently, Flare token is sitting at 58 cents per coin on BitTrue, or per contract. That is 1-to-1 with the token when it launches. So I am really, really excited to see the Flare tokens because ever since the big delay happened, I took the Flare token like out of my Blockfolio thing just because it's like, okay, yeah, I get to see like theoretically what money I have in FLR, but it's like, dude, the token's not even live yet. So really, really excited for the launch of Flare. And I honestly, I think this whole Ethereum merge, Cardano hard fork launch, CPI report, interest rates, we got a lot of like potentially market moving things coming up. I mean, look, you see this XRP candle right here is just nicely starting to print. I can totally envision this pop into like 46, fake everyone out, and then go for the big gap fill there. Let's go ahead and check XRP on the 1 hour chart because it seems like we are getting a little bit of action on the micro time frames. See, as we're holding this level here, really, really choppy consolidation. This is not the kind of consolidation I would rely on and try to say that like, oh yeah, this down here is a good base level because it's really, really choppy, breaking its previous lows. I mean, yeah, it's holding, but it's not something I would like leverage day trade. But you do have potential there to go for the, basically, if I try to show you the most XRP chart I can without going to the daily, I mean, dude, you got mega gaps all up in here. That's why I am expecting XRP to start nearing $1 per coin sometime this month or next month. Next one, check this one out. Ron W. Hammond, Director of Government Relations at the Blockchain Association, author of the Token Taxonomy Act, former Rep. Warren Davidson, and contributor Hodl Pack. This week in Congress and crypto, big week in D.C. for the crypto policy. 2 major hearings with the chairs of the CFTC and SEC. Likely more reports from the White House's executive order. A common theme is taking shape. Congress is becoming proactive instead of reactive. A quick summary. First is the Senate Agriculture, Nutrition, Forestry? What is that? Yeah, Forestry. Hearing on Senator John Boozman. Maybe I know what his favorite drink might be. Legislation to give the CFTC jurisdiction to regulate digital commodities. Because, you know, like the CFTC people, the like, high-up people at the CFTC were publicly coming out on Twitter this year and like literally putting the SEC on blast, saying like no one gave you the authority to have full like jurisdiction over the cryptocurrency market. So in a welcome departure from most hearings, witnesses will include nearly all stakeholders, each with their own view and presenting to a committee that isn't as in the weeds as their Senate banking counterparts. Worth watching. Is there going to be a live stream? I might have to live stream this for you guys. The other major hearing on the 15th, is with SEC Chair Gensler in front of Senate banking. This is the typical oversight hearing, so everything is on the table, including crypto. Since last appearing in front of the committee, the SEC has levied several enforcement actions. And yeah, since last appearing in front of the committee, Gary Gensler did not even show up. And the congressmen, congresswomen were publicly saying on the live stream that we had I think almost 4,000 viewers, peak live stream viewers on the channel. They were putting him on blast for just not showing up. He sent a henchman that's much, much lower than him in the SEC so he can pull I can't answer that card. But when you are the chairman of the SEC, Yeah, you could still pull the, oh, I can't answer that right now card, but that's much harder for you to do being the leader of that agency, right? So topics likely to be covered include criticism of the SEC's regulation by enforcement approach, SEC push to have exchanges register, failure to approve a Bitcoin spot ETF, and recent efforts / comments to bring stablecoins and DeFi under SEC purview via rulemaking. So we're going to have to see this, guys. It sounds like we're going to have a live stream. I don't care how early it is in the morning, dude. I've woken up before like 5, 6 in the morning, like 2-3 hours of sleep just to get up there and get that live stream for you guys. Because when there's big events that happen, we got the live stream of like the whole XRP community, or a very big portion of it, and we all just sit together and we're just waiting for the words Ripple and XRP to show up. And it's honestly just like I'm not saying hopium, but like you are getting some dopamine for sure, like watching that stuff. Like they were talking to the SEC and directly mentioning like the whole Ripple XRP lawsuit. It gets exciting, man. So he's saying it's worth watching. It's on September 15th. That's going to be in 3 days. I'm going to try my best to find the live stream for you guys. I guarantee you it's on, Senate Banking, Housing, Urban Affairs Committee majority. If there is a live stream, it will be from their official YouTube channel, which doesn't get any views until they do one of these SEC events that XRP holders gather around for. Quick little sidetrack for some perspective. In Apple's first 10 years of existence, year 1995, it was 35 cents per share. In XRP's first 10 years of existence, year 2022, it is 35 cents per token. Guy from my YouTube comments, I literally copied and pasted his comment. Honestly, I don't know. Like, I can't find the comment again. It's so many comments, but I'm trying. But if you know who this guy is, or if you are this guy, let me know in the comments below, because that is actually very, very brilliant kind of perspective there. Next one, great thread on this week's Senate Agriculture hearing from our head policy, Susan Friedman. Susan Friedman is the head of public policy at Ripple's. Opinion my own. This week, Senate Agricultural Dems will be holding a hearing to discuss the Digital Commodities Consumer Protection Act. Got a lot of words there, which will give the CFTC oversight of spot digital asset markets. There's a lot to like about this bipartisan effort. However, to resolve current regulation ambiguity, the bill's proposed definition of digital commodity needs to be updated in 2 key ways. First, take out individual token callouts as example of digital commodities. It does nothing to resolve the absurd and unacceptable regulatory limbo that exists for the vast majority of tokens and projects today. Second, securities are excluded from the definition of digital commodity without any clarification as to what the term means. This is why regulation by enforcement continues to persist today. The House's Digital Commodity Exchange Act tackles this issue by precisely defining which assets are excluded from the definition of digital commodity. A similar approach could work here too. We appreciate the careful attention to crypto from the House and Senate Agriculture Committees. If these definitional issues are resolved, these bills could have real and lasting impact on consumers in the industry rather than maintain the current innovation stifling status quo. Guys, September 15th, I think that live stream is going to be there. And honestly, if I pull up my phone right now, head over to YouTube, I wonder if the live stream's already like scheduled. Senate Agricultural Committee. The official YouTube channel is really hard to find, but guys, we're going to keep you posted. If that is going to be an official live stream, I am going to blast it all over the Twitter timeline. Freaking retweet it, unretweet it, retweet it again so more people see it. Because it seems like we will actually have Chairman Gensler in front this time. Because if he doesn't show up 2 times in a row, man, that is not a good look. That is not a good look. All right. Thank you guys for the video today. I would appreciate it. Do smash like, subscribe, check the links in the description, support the channel, hit those post notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next one.